royals like to do everything in a traditional way. I don't know if you realise that by now, but, you know, particularly Her Majesty the Queen, her diary was very much set, you know, Chelsea Flower Show, Royal Ascot, and then, of course, her holidays. Her holidays in her beloved Balmoral. Been to Balmoral, lovely place, in fact, you know, and people talk about Scotland being rainy. It's beautiful in the rain, it's beautiful in the sun. And Balmoral is one of those places you can understand why so many monarchs have enjoyed staying there ever since, of course, Queen Victoria founded it way back all of those years ago. It's a really oasis away from modern life. You feel like you've stepped off the planet, and also you can regroup and feel like you're ready to face on the world again. It's no wonder, as I say, so many kings and queens have enjoyed staying there, as have so many diplomats, prime ministers, presidents who've been fortunate enough to be invited. But this year, again, it does look like, following tradition, His Majesty the King will be at least taking certain elements of his annual summer break up in Balmoral. Now, what's interesting is what normally happens is that you were invited, particularly by our late monarch, at certain points during that summer break to come and spend time with her. She would allot the time that she was free, and then you got to reconnect about what was happening in your life, your deals, all that sort of stuff, and basically a very informal chat, normally over tea or walking the grounds, just generally relaxing. Now, as we know, Meghan Markle was not keen on that particular side of things, and apparently, according to whichever you want to believe, she banned Prince Harry from attending any shooting parties, all of that sort of stuff, because she didn't agree with it, so he didn't attend. But we can tell you first and as ever, exclusive on the show, that His Majesty the King will be inviting once again Meghan and Harry and two children, if they so wish, to spend part of his summer break with him on that estate together. Totally exclusive. Now, what's interesting here is, people might say, why bother? Well, I think it shows he's the bigger person, saying, of course, look, whatever's gone on, this may be the perfect opportunity. Now, I don't see this happening at all. With the ongoing battle with, of course, Prince Harry still back in the courts, fighting for his own personal protection, a brand new book once again coming out, all in negative form, no doubt, related to Meghan Markle, and another threat of her own personal book coming out about her time within the British monarchy, plus the ongoing debacle of Spotify, Netflix, all of that sort of stuff. I can't see them wishing to remove themselves to go and spend time, particularly Meghan, in a place where she truly is not happy or doesn't wish to return to. So while the king, again, is being very magnanimous in offering that, olive branch, as people talk about, how many more does he need to offer? I would surmise that both Harry and Meghan would simply either ignore it or indeed politely, if they have any manners left, turn it down. Heartbreaking for the King and the Queen. I'm not so sure about the Prince and Princess of Wales. You see, it's an ideal place, Balmoral, because you can structure it where others do not meet. And by that I mean, if you recall, the Duchess of York was only invited for tea as and when the Duke of Edinburgh had fled Balmoral and returned over to Sandringham. Clever, you see, almost like a game of chess, so nobody gets to fall out. But even with that very clever manoeuvres, I don't suspect Meghan and Harry returning back to the Highlands of Scotland. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.